So my name is Franck Chantereau, and I am the founder of Jack Sanctuary in South DRC. We started 6 years ago because there was a lot of trade with baby chimps crossing illegally the border with Zambia and then sell around the world. So today we take care of 38 chimpanzees, and of course it's a big challenge every day. Hopefully we stop the trade, because we of course never buy a chimp. We use confiscation thanks to the authorities. But now, because there are few places in DRC, so we take chimpanzee from all over the country. So this is why Ippl helped us 2 years ago, because chimpanzees were abandoned by the owner, and they were dying. So we were agreed to take the 3 youngest ones, and this is how Ippl helped us, because our quarantine facility was full. So okay, we were agreed to take the newcomers, but how we can do with the quarantine? So they provide funds that we can finish our nursery, so we can move the babies from the quarantine to the nursery, and we can accommodate correctly the newcomers. And then this year they also help with a big donation, so we can build our education center, because of course the priority was taking care of the animals, but of course conservation through education is very important. We have to educate the kids, but today I will say more the adults, because everybody scientific in all the world, even Jane Goodall, in the next 20 years all apes, great apes, will disappear. So we can't wait the children growing. It's the adults the problem. So we have to teach them, and we have built part of the education center, thanks again to Ippl. And this year they just also help with the building of our volunteer camp, so we can have volunteers coming through all over the world to help. And so it's just like Christmas with Ippl. I feel very privileged to be here today and to thank them again for all they do for the chimps. So the name of the organization is Jack, which means in French young animals confiscated through Katanga. And we gave that name to the NGO because it was the first chimp who was seized in DRC. Actually, my kids give the name to the chimpanzee. And believe me, I can't even imagine what this chimpanzee was going to change in my life. And it was like my kid, but of course I know the problem with the chimpanzees. So as soon as possible, because of course then came a second one, a third one, so we have a little group of 5 babies together. And what we are doing in Africa, because we are against poachers, traders, intermediaries, nationally, internationally, there is a huge trade behind, a huge money. So of course we are disturbing this trade, all these people. And what's happened in September 06 is that some people came and put the fire where the baby was sleeping, and of course they killed Jack on post. So Jack was murdered with another one, because people didn't want we follow the project, because of course we were disturbing them with a very good business. And but they were wrong. Instead of stopping me and my wife, we were stronger, and 3 babies survived. We can't abandon them. And because that story, the world know what happened, and organization came to us and helped us. And thanks, unfortunately, what happened with this sad story about Jack, we can say now we rescue all the others, because it's very difficult to get the money to to create a sanctuary. We have speakers today of even in America creating sanctuaries, and it's very difficult for them. So imagine in Africa. So with this story, we grow very quickly, and but it was unbelievable story, and is a very, very big business.